What's up, you guys? Tim Trevathan with Tim Trevathan Homes on another video exploring not Koreatown per se this time. We're gonna actually look at kind of a Chinatown feel here in Duluth, Georgia, right off of Pleasant Hill Road. We're gonna take a look at GW Supermarket, Great Wall Supermarket, also known as GW. And guys, if you've not been here, you need to check it out because it's not just the Koreatowns that Duluth is known for. It's not just the different kinds of Korean cuisine, bakeries, restaurants, businesses that you can be accustomed to here. There's also GW Market. And guys, there's, I would say, 3 or 4 things that I like about this better than H Mart. Now, I'm not saying that H Mart is worse. I would say I prefer it still over GW Market, but specifically, and here you can see right behind me there, a couple things that I want to tell you that I think are different and better about GW Market compared to H Mart. Number one, they have a fresh produce section that rivals that of H Mart. Number two, they've got a lot of fine china, pots and pans that you can find that look really nice, very decorative, and for a really good price. A lot cheaper. I found them to be considerably cheaper than those that are in than the ones in H Mart. And so whenever I shop for different kinds of bowls, specifically bowls, I come here. Third, if you go to the very back of GW Market, they have some amazing seafood. I mean, they've got H Mart, they don't do it justice like they do here. GW, they got a huge selection of fish, crabs, lobster. You can find endless amounts of seafood. So we're gonna check that out. And then fourth and lastly, I would say Humble House. Yeah, the food court. The food court itself is not that big compared to H Mart, but if you like Chinese food, they've got some really good food, and Humble House is my favorite. And they have a lot of good, high quality food that you wouldn't really call food court food, even though it is a food court. You'll see that they have some really good food. It's funny because my wife, even though she's Korean, she lived in Shanghai, China for 3 years. She's trying to pursue her synchronized swimming career as a junior Olympian there because they're known to be one of the best in the world for that sport. And she told me she fell in love with Chinese food. So I wasn't really into it until I married her. And I didn't really go to GW Market until I married her. So it's funny how that's what led me to film this and talk about this, since now I have a little bit more knowledge and experience about it. So you know what? We're gonna go inside. We're gonna check it out. Are y'all ready? Let's do this. And I am here around 1:30 p.m. on a Wednesday. So there's a lot of cars here because it is lunchtime. There's even more when you come on the weekend. But just to give you an idea of everything here. So as soon as you come in, you got the fresh produce. And then you got, before we go there, I'm going to show you, this is the food court that I was talking about. And this is Humble House. So this is the one I'm talking about. Why I like it, just look at the selection. Reasonable prices, good food. And they're super nice. They have a good selection. They got a bakery here too. So you'll like it. Sorry. They got Cantonese cuisine over there. All right, so here we are. This is all of the fresh produce you can see. Vegetables, fruits, everything. The fresh seafood's over there. We're gonna go there in a second, but let me just show you. They've got everything that you'll find in Kroger and Publix and in H Mart, but I just feel like the freshness and the prices are pretty competitive. And they got some things here like Chinese nagaimo, daikon radishes that are a bit unique. Funny, it all says Chinese on it, so not just cauliflower, Chinese cauliflower. Got your cabbage here. Many different variations. Got your fruits over there. Got your peppers. Got your corn, tomato. So see here you got bell peppers, $2.49 a pound, $1.99 a pound for the red. Green should be cheaper, $1.49. You got a lot over here. You also got a couple different health and beauty bamboo house shops there with miscellaneous merchandise, customer service there with their kind of semi-pharmacy located there in the back. My favorite bok choy, the vegetable they have here for sale as well. All right, so we are approaching the seafood area, and I want to show you what I'm talking about, what I was saying earlier. We got a bigger selection than H Mart, and a bigger variety too. So one last look at the food court and the produce. All right, here we go. Let's start here. So we got live blue crab. We got spiny lobster here, Dungeness crab, and then all this, they got a whole bunch that's live over there. Sea clams, mussels, shrimp. Looks like somebody bought out the tilapia because there were a lot more in this tank over the weekend, this past weekend when I was here. And one reason why we came here is because it's hard to find goat meat. If you're into goat meat, they do have that for sale here. And so that's another plus about coming to GW Market. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Crab. Lobster. Got the coon stripe shrimp, blackfish, lobster up there. And here's all your, oh man, this is great. So you got conch, whiting fish, butterfish, mulletfish, bluefish, sea bass, tilapia, monkhead, mackerel. Mackerel's my favorite. Salmon, flounder. There are different kinds of shrimp, catfish, more salmon. So, yeah, big selection, guys. So if you want seafood, this is the place to come. Over here, they got your poultry, chicken, beef, pork. If you like hot pot, here are all your toppings for hot pot. If you like maratang, this is what this is all about. Different kinds of fish cake. You got it pre-packaged here. So let's see, if you want some beef chuck, here you go, $12.99. $9.99 per pound. You got ground beef there. Flank steak. So, we saw some of the things that I was telling you that I like about GW Market the best. You got the fresh produce, you got the seafood, you got Humble House. The fourth one that I want to highlight right here down this aisle, the pots and pans. So first off, you can see that there's a huge selection, but just the pricing too. I'm just going to take you to the part that I know is cheaper, and it's this section here with the bowls. So for example, this one here, high quality bowl, nice porcelain, the blue coating here, $7.99 for one, which if you go to H Mart, that will probably cost you about $12.99. $9.99, maybe $12.99, $11.99 is what you're probably looking at. So these prices are a lot more affordable. And the style of the bowl is still nice. I mean, I know you can find ones that are more fancy, but for me, if I want to eat something out of a bowl that's a decent size and a good price, you can come here and find that. So even this kind here, $5.99. We got these kind over here. Now, I will say that when I walk through here, I tend to find the fresh produce and seafood areas to be more popular with more foot traffic. People are over in that area more shopping. Whereas if you go to H Mart, these aisles that I'm walking through now, I seem to notice there's a lot more people walking through. So there may be more of an attraction in H Mart when it comes to the different types of items that are for sale along each aisle. But again, when it comes to the fresh produce and all that stuff, seafood, it is top tier here. So yeah, you got like other traditional Chinese merchandise here. Another thing to point out, if I can find it, let me find it. They got some obscure, wild stuff for sale. There you go. Beef blood and beef bile. If I ever crave this stuff, I can come over here and buy a couple of these. So you could find some wild stuff for sale here. See, they got everyday cleaning products, shampoo too. My son loves the pororo drink. Got plenty of different kinds of Asian drinks here, aloe, different teas, black tea. So yeah, you can see you got pepper seasoning, oil, sugar, different types of mushrooms. Now that's one thing that I noticed when I visited Shanghai in 2019. I couldn't believe how many different types of mushrooms that they have for sale. Not just mushrooms, also tofu, tubu. Both of those, they have all kinds of different types. And you can find those here. So again, the further you go down into GW Market, you know, there's like less people shopping in this area, the frozen food section. But I would say, again, it rivals that of H Mart in terms of the selection. And I would not turn a blind eye to it. If you are in Duluth, in Pleasant Hill, off of exit 104 in Duluth, it's worth taking a look here. You got All kinds of fish powder, Thai sauce. I mean, a lot of stuff you find in H Mart. And this, I really can't comment as far as the pricing, if it's cheaper or not. So you'll just have to come take a look for yourself. Curry powder. Got the Pocky, of course. You got the Kit Kat, green tea Kit Kats. Got your ramen. Ah, here's all the noodles. Different types of noodles. So udon, yakisoba. So even Japanese style. Here's your ramen. I didn't really look at the fruits that carefully when I was here, so let me circle back around here. So you got peaches, white peach, man, they are huge. Tangerines, Korean golden melons, chame, apples over there, pineapple over there, Vietnamese mangoes. You got other type of Vietnamese mango there. Got other fruit over there, kiwis, grapes, strawberries, durian. And if you ever want to put an advertisement, you can pay like, I don't know, $100 for the month. And you can put an advertisement on the bulletin board here. So I've been asked the question, is there a Chinatown, Tim, here in Atlanta, like an actual official Chinatown? I mean, I guess you could say this is as close as you can get to it. Also, there is basically this whole strip. If you look down there, you've got Tesso Life, which is technically, I heard it is a Chinese-owned Japanese product store. But they've got a lot of different Chinese restaurants over there. And then, of course, over in Chamblee Tucker area, there's the mini Chinatown there. Besides there, this is probably going to be your biggest place. Now, a couple demographic type of things that I want to hit on, because again, I'm not just highlighting the Chinatown or the Koreatown. I want to make sure you guys know, if you're following my channel, you clicked on this video, you might be looking to move here, and that's why you're looking at this video. I am a real estate agent, if you don't already know, and if you need help moving, I'd love to help you. For Chinese community, usually you'll see them in Johns Creek area, sometimes in Duluth and Suwanee, kind of in the same areas and cities where you'll find Koreans living. They tend to go to the areas with the best school districts, and those are the areas with the best school districts. You'll find Chinese in Alpharetta as well, but a lot of them are more centralized in places like Johns Creek. Many years ago, went to Perimeter Church, huge mega church in Johns Creek, and every Saturday morning, I used to volunteer teaching beginner English as a ESL teacher after I had come back from being an English teacher myself in Korea. But for volunteering just on Saturday mornings, and it was to Chinese adults. So the beginner English class to Chinese adults. And so That was when I first realized, and this is 2016 when I first moved here, that there are tons of Chinese in Johns Creek. Here in Duluth, we're not far from Johns Creek. If you look right there, that's Pleasant Hill. That's where exit 104 is from Interstate 85. And then that direction over there is where you'll find H Mart, and eventually it will take you from Pleasant Hill to States Bridge Road, Medlock Bridge Road, and that's where all the stuff is in Johns Creek. So if you're looking to move here and you're a family that's concerned about schools, well, Johns Creek's the place for you. If finances are a little bit constrained as far as the down payment goes, your price point is not in the 800,000 range like you would normally have to be qualified for to buy a house in Johns Creek. Let's say you're in the 500,000 range, 450, 550, something like that. Then North Duluth would be a great option. This is considered Central Duluth. The school districts get a tad bit better. So here it's like Chattahoochee Elementary, Coleman Middle School, Duluth High School. It's like a 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, I believe. So 776, not bad. But then if you just go 2 miles that way to North Duluth, that direction is where you can find Parsons, Hull, and Peachtree Ridge. So I think it's like an 878, something like that. But then if you go further north to Suwanee, that's where you get North Gwinnett, Roberts Elementary, some of the other good elementaries, and they're all like 9 out of 10 over there. And then you go further north, it's Lambert, and that's where also a lot of Chinese go. I had a listing that was zoned for the Lambert High School District. Houses in Suwanee, Forsyth County, lower taxes there, and it's right on the edge where it meets with Gwinnett. I had an open house with 19 families coming through, and I think it was 70% Indian, 30% Chinese. So there's a lot of Chinese that also go to Lambert. But really, you can't go wrong with anywhere. And even if you're not Asian, if you're an American, just this whole area is rich with amazing schools, good resale value, safety, plenty of things to do. I mean, I have my wife's uncle. He's Korean. He married a Chinese lady. They immigrated to Tampa, Florida from Shanghai. And I think they have like one small Chinese grocery store. They love it when they come to visit us. The first thing they do is they come here, GW Market and H Mart. Because there's different kind of banchan, side dishes that you can buy here that he can't find. They have no access to over in Tampa. Even though Tampa is a big city and there's such a huge influx of people moving there, there's one thing that they don't have, as well as a lot of other big major metropolitan areas in the South and around the country, and that is an Asian town. So this is what stands out as far as moving to Atlanta. What can you expect? What makes Atlanta attractive? Specifically here in the North Metro Atlanta suburbs is the Asian town. So GW Market, hope you enjoyed the tour. And again, like, subscribe. If you're looking to make a move to Georgia, give me a call. I would love to help you find your dream home, because I do all these videos and I embrace my side. My mom's Korean, my dad's American, and wherever I go, it seems like my Korean heritage comes with me. So I've learned to embrace it. That's why I do these videos. So hope to catch you on the next one.